Yes, it's especially nice to have days off in the summer, because that means I don't have to get stuck in traffic in 90-plus degree heat.
Yeah, just
After we defeated Sin, people began to distance themselves from the temples.
Yeah,
For
the
a
thing
long
is that the
time,
roads around
Jose
here were
Temple was
not built
neglected as well.
to carry as many cars as they
now-
do. So Jose Temple was abandoned, and now it is definitely not abandoned.
because there are people.
Yes, that's pretty much the definition of not abandoned.
I just said the first thing that came into my mind. People.
Which means the first thing that comes into your mind is often silly thinker.
Yes. Which is why I say that a lot. I really do need to find another word to use instead of silly.
Yeah, well, I actually didn't do very many stupid things this session.
Which is good.
Suddenly, this is a happening place.
Yay!
Everyone's
Party!
You're famous, Yuni.
Actually, I'm surprised that Yuna hasn't gotten more people staring at her throughout this
All
game.
I want is some peace and quiet.
I mean, she did kind of save the
Poor
world.
thing. She's led such a sheltered life.
Maybe she's getting old. Staring at her.
Who's getting old?
And she's like basically what she's done is the equivalent of what a Disney Channel star does once she turns 18. Basically trying to distance herself from her being a Disney Channel star by being a lot more risque.
He can be kind of annoying, but he's alright.
Okay, let's
Although
do
in
some
Yuna's case, I don't know if it's a conscious thing. I think it's more like people say, oh, Yuna's a different character in this game. I disagree with that. She's been put in an entirely different situation.
I think she's more confident in herself in this
Yes, she's a lot more confident in herself. And she's acting for herself a lot more. It's like until the whole thing, until she beat Sin, she was always living her life for other people.
And now she's doing what she wants to do most of the time.
Which right now is applying for a job digging, apparently.
She just needs to get her golden shovel.
Gold.
I mean, diamond shovel.
I was gonna say, why would you use a golden shovel? But a diamond shovel does make sense.
Yes. But I was making a reference to Minecraft.
I have never played that game.
Yeah, diamond stuff just tends to be the best stuff you can get. It's a lot harder.
In more ways than one.
Yes.
I know that Machina are against the teachings, but machines are okay. What's the difference? I think the difference technically is that Machina are the ancient ones and machines are the ones that are being built now, but why would that make a difference? If you believe that one wasn't okay, why would the other be okay? Oh yes, let's stereotype people.
No, that's not a good idea.
Anyway, the way you get in is basically just wait and talk to people. Maybe I think talking to people maybe helps.
And now you're in.
Oh wait, I forgot to cut out me. Oh, maybe I didn't forget to cut it. Or maybe I did.
Oh, you.
The slightest little thing I do, and you always have to say something. You can't even reserve it for when I make especially big mistakes.
I guess I can't.
Well, if you had more things to say, it would be better.
Yes, it would.
I'm telling you, you need to watch some of the videos where Zena14 is a guest commentator, because he finds something new to say every time.
It's that I'm not him. I'm me. I'm repetitive. But you can't be annoyed at times, but that's who I am.
I don't know why they wouldn't translate the word people into Al Bhed. It's not a proper noun.
Gippal!
I'll start translating the Al Bhed when I have enough primers, but now I don't have enough yet.
Hello.
You, here for an interview?
At the moment.
Like 3 or 4.
The Great High
Some of them
Summoner
not
wasn't
for particularly useful letters.
Former summoner.
Like the one you got last session, which was
Q.
yeah.
Alright, follow me.
I tricked them. Was it Q or N you got?
I got Q. And I just got V, which is better than Q, but not much. Basically, if you're playing Scrabble, you want the low value tiles in terms of Al Bhed primers.
Because they'll be more useful in translation.
Well, there's a certain event in the game where you can get basically all of the ones that you've missed. So, that's not... I won't be doing that until the last chapter, though.
That'd be convenient.
Yeah, it's the game is more forgiving in that regard than Final Fantasy X. In Final Fantasy X, most of them, or a lot of them at least, are if you miss them, then they're gone for good.
And that is annoying, but I did miss almost all of them. And I
Never
definitely
been
got
this
the one
close to a
near
celebrity
the beginning.
before.
Gippal does not respect
That's
people's
nice.
personal space.
I could get used to this.
The space part being him out
Let's
of
not.
the way.
Well, if it isn't Sid's girl. How you been?
Hey, I have a name.
Find
Are
it
they
funny
doing
that she
okay?
says, I have a name, and then
Same as ever.
doesn't.
Buddies around
Well,
too.
maybe she knows that he already knows her name.
Same as ever is right.
Oh, you!
Hey.
He seems very, very
Nice to meet you.
full of himself.
Huh?
Yeah, but in this particular
We're
exchange,
here
there's
for the
something more
interview.
going on.
Right.
With Paine.
The interview.
You notice the way she said, nice to meet you?
Yes.
You sure you want to dig? Because we're talking about the desert.
They already
ladies.
know each
Not
other.
exactly a picnic.
As in, there could be some.
All right,
could be
you're
something
hired.
going
Welcome.
on, or
Huh?
You are
Maybe.
hired.
the monkey.
Don't know why a superstar like you would want to play in the sand.
Yes. Actually, you see monkeys in a few places.
Well,
in
do
this
what you
game.
gotta do.
There's one side quest that involves
Anyways,
them.
I've done what I can. Dig to your heart's
Lots and lots
content.
of monkeys.
And then there's one that sort of
Thanks.
joins your party.
Show this letter to a woman
This
named
is not
Nadala.
last
You'll find her in the
sessions.
Beacon Hill Desert.
No, or was it in my game? I think it was in my Let's Play. you said
Happy
it.
digging.
Yeah, anyway, that exchange between Paine and Gippal, that's... I mean, I think if you pick up on... And the voice act... by the way, I think the voice acting in this game is a lot better than it was in the first one. Even though even though the returning characters are basically the same actors. I know that Yuna and Rikku are the same as from the previous one. Yuna in particular, I think, is a lot better than she was in FF10.
Yeah, I agree with you there. The size got more depth to it.
Did I? Wow, I am a complete idiot. I did not save that file that I really should have saved. I should have saved the one right before the end of the game.
Oops.
Now, that said, there are several points in the game where I will be able to save and look at the percentage and determine whether or not I've missed something. And most of them are close enough to each other that I wouldn't have to go back that far to fix something.
Let's hope you don't miss too much.
Well, the key is not to miss anything. I'm going for 100%, not 99.8.
True, but still, let's hope you don't miss anything.
Anyway, what I was saying was that what you're supposed to get from the exchange, if you pick up on their tone of voices, Paine and Gippal, is that Paine and Gippal already know each other, and Paine was trying to hide that fact.
So maybe they had a bad history together?
Oh, you could say that, but it's probably not what you're thinking.
I'm presuming it's going to come up sooner or later in the game.
Yes. Anyway, more fighting desserts.
Ice desserts.
Watery desserts, actually.
And did you decide to stop the did you know what to do that?
Alright, tell me, we're at like 1-1, put it at 1-1-1-1-1.
Okay, 1 second.
Alright, now it's past that.
Okay, about
1-11-20.
Bandit, we are under siege.
Were you attacked?
Not yet.
This guy's silly.
But I am
Of course all the Hypellos are silly.
Well, there have
There have
been
been a lot of bandits around here, and I'm one of them. Well, he doesn't look hairy. I don't know why you need someone to shave him.
Nobody shaves me.
Are you around that point?
Well,
I beg you.
Okay, just put it at 1 hour 12 minutes.
We're sphere hunters. And we're kind of busy.
about 1:05.
That's fine.
Sorry, but maybe just a little.
Of course, Yuna's the one who eventually says okay.
Thank you.
Recurring theme here, folks.
It's gonna happen a lot.
Save the Hypello. Like I said, he's not really hairy. He doesn't really need shaving.
Nope. He's very blue. If that's the guy. Look at that.
Oh no, bandit, we are under siege.
So you need to go up to the bandits in this case. Go up to a bandit and press X to start the fight. If they get away, then you can't complete this mission with, full completion percentage. If even one of them gets away, then you lose. Yes, you have to catch them all. Even though they...
doesn't have any Pokeballs on there.
I was gonna say, even though there aren't any Pokemon. Even though they aren't Pokemon. I'm getting a lot of hissing from somewhere. Not sure whether it's my end or your end.
I'm not sure.
Maybe some devices just turned up too loud. Now, why Yuna has to stop and stand there when the bandits come, I don't know. I think it would be a lot... But it really gets in your way. It makes it a lot tougher to catch them, the fact that you just have to let them get there.
Just catch and kill.
Yes, apparently murdering people is fine if they take your stuff.
nice knowing you.
I mean, I know in Texas, if someone goes onto your property, you are allowed to shoot them. Which I think is batshit insane, but that's the law.
Want to trespass in Texas then?
Anyway, I missed one of them, which means that I reset the game.
That's annoying.
So it's starting again from that point.
Bandit, we are under siege.
I think I may be oversimplifying the law a bit. Like, you have to make maybe some showing that you thought you were in danger, but I don't think it's particularly tough to show that.